Have you ever spent hours on TikTok just scrolling through right before bed or even right when you wake up? No? Well, have you heard of the app named TikTok? Luckily, I'm here to discuss about it. I'm going to talk about what it is and what it does and what you could gain from it. I would say the reason to listen is because TikTok is an escape. You can form a sense of community with people your own age. And if you dedicate yourself enough to it, you can gain money. TikTok is an app, like how I mentioned, which is very fascinating due to the amount of people it can affect, which I'll go more into it as I talk about this app. I'm actually a fellow TikTok user and have been for a few years now. And I've noticed creators really gain money from this app. But before I go more into depth, I want to discuss the main points I'm going to go over, which is when it began, how to use it, and how one can make money off of it. Well, it's used by millions, and yes, I mean millions, and it probably has gone really more within the years because of quarantine currently. And I'd like to start off by saying it wasn't originally named TikTok, which is very surprising. But according to BBC.com by Joe Tidy and Sophia Smith-Galler on August 5th, 2020, they mentioned how it was originally called Musical.ly in 2014. It was launched in Shanghai, and a Chinese tech company named ByteDance launched something very similar in China, but since they saw how well Musical.ly was doing, they ended up just buying it, and they expanded it into what is now known as TikTok. So, how does it work? And what happens on this app? I mean, it has to be really easy and relatable considering so many people post and duet each other. Well, according to NewYorkTimes.com by John Herman on March 10th, 2019, he mentions how the app mainly consists of short videos. It can be on any topic, really. And the formatting is tall instead of square, so take Instagram, for example. You're scrolling up and down. That's the same thing for TikTok, but it's just videos the whole time. And you can also duet each other, which means you could take a person's video and you can record a reaction and a response. So you just click on an icon and record, like how it shows right here. There's also hashtags you can use that you can put on your video, well, in the caption. So when people click on them, they'll get the videos on the same topic. You can create a community and gain friends from this because of what you have in common. So, since so many people are relatable and sometimes just plain out funny in general, they can gain a big following from this. And due to this, there are basically the more followers you get and the more views you get, you can gain money along the way. So from BBC.com by Dougal Shaw on March 12th, 2020, he mentions how there's a TikToker named Jake. And he mentions how he can earn a small income because of the videos, which then helps him buy groceries. You can make more money if you do promos from singers, well, promotions. And what you basically do is just do a skit or just a video and have the music in the background. That's how you gain money from it. And the amount of money you can make can very much range from $26 to even $32,000 if you have a big following, that is. But some people make enough to really live on it. Although this app is altogether just meant for some funny or informal content, there was a situation that I'd like to bring up as well. Well, according to the Washington Post by Rachel Lerman on October 30th, 2020, she mentioned how the Trump administration was trying to restrict and flat out ban the app. Mainly because they thought it was a national security threat due to the company tying to China, but luckily that was being held off but to say the least, it really would have affected many young creators because that's their source of income. It may really seem foolish to some people, but it's helped a lot of people in many different ways. And just because, like how I mentioned before with how it began, from how it works and just how one makes money off of it, TikTok is an app that has been a lot of people's source socially because of quarantine and just from previous years even, and financially. But to say the least, it creates a fun space where everyone can be themselves and share whatever they want. And you can benefit from it in many different ways. And that's all I have to say on the app named TikTok. Thank you very much.